What if I told you that just $500 a month could help you retire early and live the life you've always dreamed of? Sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not. By using a simple and proven investment strategy, you can achieve financial freedom without needing a six-figure salary or a big inheritance. Today, I'm going to show you the step-by-step formula to build wealth through index funds, a strategy that requires no gimmicks, no advanced financial expertise, and no excessive risk. Just realistic, consistent steps that anyone can follow. Stick around because the earlier you start, the sooner you can take control of your financial future. Index funds have become the gold standard for smart, long-term investing, and for good reason. They are low-cost, highly diversified, and have consistently outperformed the majority of actively managed investments over time. In fact, Warren Buffett himself has famously advocated for index funds, calling them one of the best ways for everyday investors to build wealth. Let's talk numbers. The S&P 500, one of the most popular index funds, has delivered average annual returns of around 10% before inflation and about 7 to 8% after inflation. This means that even modest investments, if consistent, can grow exponentially over time. For instance, if you invest just $500 per month in an S&P 500 index fund earning the average of 8%, you could build a portfolio worth over $1 million in approximately 30 years. This is the magic of compound interest, where your money not only grows, but the growth itself compounds over time, creating a snowball effect. The first step is defining how much money you'll need to retire early. Financial experts use the 4% rule, which states that you can withdraw 4% of your portfolio annually in retirement without running out of money. Based on this rule, you'll need to save at least 25 times your annual expenses. For example, if you plan to live on $40,000 per year in retirement, your target portfolio size should be $1 million. This may sound like a daunting figure, but with consistent investing, the power of compounding, it's absolutely achievable. Even if you can't invest $500 per month right now, start with whatever amount you can and increase it as your income grows. The key is consistently. Let's break it down. If you invest $500 every month and earn an average annual return of 8%, you'd hit the $1 million mark in just under 30 years. Want to retire earlier? By increasing your monthly contributions or finding ways to boost your returns, you could shave years off that timeline. For example, with $1,000 per month, you could reach $1 million in just 20 years. Use a compound interest calculator or investment app to visualize your potential growth. It's incredibly motivating. The next step is selecting the right index funds for your portfolio. Beginners should focus on funds that are simple, cost-effective, and well-diversified. Here are a few top choices. S&P 500 Index Funds. These track the performance of the 500 largest companies in the US, giving you broad exposure to the stock market. Total stock market funds. These include not just large cap stocks, but also mid and small cap companies, offering even more diversification. International index funds. These provide exposure to companies outside the US, ensuring your portfolio isn't overly dependent on a single country's economy. One crucial factor to look for is the expense ratio, the annual fee charged by the fund. For instance, the VU and VTI have expense ratios as low as 0.03%, meaning you keep more of your returns compared to higher-cost mutual funds. The best way to stay consistent with your investing is to automate it. Set up automatic monthly contributions to your brokerage account so you don't even have to think about it. This set-it-and-forget-it approach takes the guesswork out of investing and helps you stay disciplined. Finally, it's essential to ignore short-term market fluctuations. There will be times when your portfolio drops in value during market downturns, but this is normal. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market. Historically, the stock market has always recovered and grown over the long term. By staying the course, you'll ensure that you benefit from the compounding returns that make early retirement possible. One of the easiest ways to maximize the growth of your portfolio is by reinventing dividends. Many index funds, like those tracking the S&P 500, pay out regular dividends from the companies included in the fund. Instead of withdrawing these payouts, reinvest them back into your portfolio. This allows the dividends to compound, creating a snowball effect where your money grows faster over time. For example, if you earn $1,000 in dividends a year and reinvest it at 8% annual return, that $1,000 alone can grow over to $10,000 in 30 years. Most brokerages offer an automatic dividend reinvestment plan to make this process seamless. Fees are the silent wealth killers in investing. High expense ratios or trading fees can eat away at your expenses over the long term. This is why it's critical to stick to index funds with low expense ratios. For example, Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF has an expense ratio of just 0.03%, meaning you only pay $3 annually for every $10,000 invested. In contrast, actively managed funds often charge over 1%, which might not seem like much, but can cost you thousands of dollars in lost returns over decades. Always prioritize low-cost funds to keep more of your hard-earned money working for you. While $500 per month is a great starting point, don't stop there. As your income grows, aim to increase your contributions to supercharge your portfolio's growth. For instance, if you receive a raise or bonus, consider directing a portion of it toward your investments. Even if an extra $100 per month can significantly shorten your timeline to reach $1 million. For example, increasing your monthly investment from $500 to $600 could cut several years off your journey to financial independence. While index funds like the S&P 500 are fantastic, it's wise to diversify as you approach retirement. Adding bonds to your portfolio can help reduce risk and provide stability during market downturns. Additionally, consider international index funds to gain exposure to global markets. Funds like Vanguard's Total International Stock ETF allow you to invest in growing economies worldwide. This diversification ensures your portfolio isn't overly reliant on a single market or sector, protecting your wealth as you near retirement. It's okay if you can't start with $500 per month right away. Start small. Investing even $100 or $200 per month can set you on the right path. The important thing is to build the habit of consistent investing. For years, investing $200 per month at an 8% annual return can still grow to over $240,000 in 30 years. As your income increases, you can gradually raise your contributions, accelerating your progress towards an early retirement. Every dollar invested today works harder for you thanks to the power of compounding. Market crashes are one of the most common fears for investors, but they're also an opportunity in disguise. Historically, the stock market has always recovered from downturns and gone on to reach new heights. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, the S&P 500 dropped by more than 50%. However, those who stayed invested and continued buying saw their portfolios rebound and grow significantly in the following years. The key is to stay the course, ignore short-term volatility, and focus on your long-term goals. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market. And now that you understand the steps to retire early with just $500 a month, it's time to take action. Don't wait for the perfect time to start investing. Start today, even if it's just $50. Your future self will thank you for the decisions you make now. We'd love to hear about your retirement goals in the comments below. What does financial freedom mean to you? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.